Welcome back with another video on Parents and Grandparents PR program in 2021. Today's video is a step-by-step guide for how to complete IMM 0008 generic application form for Canada digitally online by the principal applicant. If you are interested, stay tuned. Hello everyone, welcome to Canadian Charisma. Hope you all doing great and staying safe. If you are new here, I provide information and free advice about Canadian immigration and help people to apply for Canada PR, which can save them a lot of money. Without a further delay, let's start today's video. To start filling out principal applicant's form, principal applicant need to sign in their account at permanent residence portal. For that, just write your username or email address here, write your password and click on sign in. We already started the application in the previous video, so you will be on this page here and just scroll down and click on view my applications. Here it can show you that your application name was Parents PR, program family, category parents and grandparents, and status is initiated. You can click on view. On this page we can start filling out our form. If you want to edit something in here, you can just click on edit and you can change it. Otherwise, just scroll down and let's start with the first form, IMM 0008. This form need to be filled by principal applicant online. So let's click on start. Here you can see they said before you get started, you need to get some stuff ready like your passport and your national ID document, because they're gonna ask the number, but you can use your passport as a national ID document too if you want to, or if you want to use your Aadhaar card or other national ID if you have, you can use that too. So get your stuff ready and click on continue. First question is language preference. For correspondence you can choose English. You have to choose one of them, English or French. For interview you can choose any language because they will provide interpreter for that. So I will choose English here, but you can choose whatever language you want to hear. And then they said interpreter request. Do you need interpreter? If you choose different language here, you need to say yes, otherwise say no. Next question, where do you plan to live in Canada? You can choose province. Where your son, daughter or grandson or granddaughter who is sponsoring you living, you need to choose that province and that city here. After this, just click on save and continue. Next is your personal details. So start with enter your full name, means principal applicant's full name. Again I told in my previous video that if you on your passport you have only given name, then write the whole name like Jack Brown here and leave the given name blank. If you have both surname like family name and given name on your passport, then you can write as it is I wrote here. Provide the name here. Have you ever used any other name? If you officially use any other name, you can say yes and then provide that information here, otherwise say no. If you have any client ID number, so if you are immigrating first time you don't, so just leave it blank. And then physical characteristics, you need to provide your gender and then eye color and then height in centimeter. Birth information, date of birth, place of birth means your city of birth and then country of birth. Then you need to provide the information about your citizenship, like you are citizen of which country. So like I choose here, like choose your country. If you have citizenship of more than one country, you can choose second one here, otherwise just choose one and leave other one blank. Current country of residence, where you are living right now. So it doesn't mean like you are, if you are from India or you are from China or you are from UK, that you are living in the same country right now. If you are living somewhere else right now on different status, on work visa, on tourist visa or something, then you can choose your country here, country of residence here, and then provide that why you are there, you are student, worker, visitor, what there. But right now I am choosing the same India, like my country of citizenship and country of residence same, and I am a citizen of that country. Then previous country of residence, during the past 5 years have you lived in any country other than your residence country or your citizenship country. So suppose I belong to India, other than India, and I am living in Canada right now and I need to apply, like I am a parent and I need to apply for that. In that case, other than Canada and India, if I lived anywhere more than 6 months, then I need to say yes here and provide the information about these countries, otherwise say no and go to the next question. Marital and relationship status, you need to provide your status here. You are married, separated, divorced, whatever, but I will choose married. And then if you are married, then you need to provide your date of marriage here. Provide the name of your current spouse and common law partner. Again, the same rule applies to this name. You can just fill it that way. Have you previously been married or in common law relationship? If you have been married before your current marriage, then you need to say yes here and provide the information about your previous marriage or previous relationship, otherwise say no and click on save and continue. Next is about your contact information. So, you need to provide your current mailing address here where you want your mail, your post to come on, and after that residential address same as mailing address. They are asking if yes, you can say yes. If your residential address is not same as your mailing address, you can click on no and provide your residential address here. So, I will say yes that it is same. Then provide your primary telephone number. You can choose others here if you are not in Canada or US. Then choose the type here, like what kind of type you have, residence, cellular or business. So, I will choose cell here, country code and provide the phone number. After that, alternative telephone number, if you want to provide another number, you can provide it here, otherwise leave it blank. Same with the fax number, you want to, otherwise leave it blank. And then they ask you, do you want us to contact you using the email address used for this account? When you created this account, you used an email address, you want to use that to correspondence with you by the IRCC. You can say yes or no, but I would prefer to say yes and then click on save and continue. Here provide your passport information. Do you have valid passport or travel document? Say yes and then provide your passport number, country of issue, issue date and expiry date and click on save and continue. Next is national ID document. Do you have a national ID document? You can provide your passport information here as a national ID document, but if you have separate something, you can provide that. But I am giving my passport information here, so same document number, country of issue, issue date and expiry date and click on save and continue. Next is educational or occupational details. So, here you need to choose the highest level of education of the principal applicant. You can choose none. If there is none, then secondary or less and choose accordingly, and then number of years here. Occupational information, current occupation, if they are working right now, you can write that. If suppose they have business, you can write business person here, agriculturist, retired or whatever occupation they have right now, you can write there. Intended occupation means what they want to do in future, you can write unknown here and click on save and continue. Next, language detail, you need to provide your native language, mother tongue here, you can choose whatever you want. I chose just Hindi. And are you able to communicate in English and or French? If you can communicate in both, you can say both. One of them you can choose if you are able to communicate, or you can choose neither. So, I will choose neither here. Have you taken an English test? You can say yes or no. I will choose no and click on save and continue. You can choose your options accordingly. On this page, it is asking about dependents. So, if you have dependents on your file, you can say yes or no accordingly. If you are applying for both the parents, then one of them is main applicant, principal applicant, and the other one is the dependent of the principal applicant. In that case, you need to say yes. If you are applying for only single parent, you will say no here and it will take you to completion of this form. If you have any children with your parents who is dependent, then you need to add another dependent, that we can see later. So, just say yes if you are applying for both the parents. Here you need to click on add dependent. So, here it is asking about personal details of dependent. So, will this dependent accompanying the principal applicant to Canada? You need to say yes. In case no, then you need to say no and you need to provide the reason here that why that dependent is not coming with the principal applicant. So, I will say yes here, and then what is the relationship to the principal applicant? Here I am choosing spouse, but if you are adding another dependent who is child or stepchild or adopted child, you need to choose accordingly. But I am talking about both the parents right now, that is why I choose spouse here. and after that you need to provide the full information, like we already entered whole information about principal applicant. Same you need to do all about the dependent now. So family name, given name, remember if you have only given name then that name goes here and given name will be blank. Have you ever used any nickname? Say yes or no accordingly. If you say yes, you need to provide details. Leave the client ID blank if you don't have anyone. Provide the physical characteristics, birth information, citizenship information, country of residence. If you ever lived more than 6 months in any country other than your citizenship and country of residence, say yes and provide the information, otherwise say no. Marital status, you are married, divorced, whatever, you can say married here. Date of marriage, provide the name of the spouse, means principal applicant's name will be here. And then have you previously been married? If yes, you need to say yes and provide the information about that relationship, otherwise say no and click on continue. Here provide the educational and occupation details about the spouse. So choose accordingly highest level of education, number of years, current occupation, intended occupation, and click on continue. Here provide the information about language details. So as you know, native language, are you able to communicate in any language? Just choose accordingly and tell about have you taken any tests, yes or no, and click on continue. Here provide the information about passport, like do you have the valid document. Passport, you say yes, provide the passport number, country of issue, date of issue, and expiry date. Click on continue. Provide the information about national ID documents of dependent. Provide that whole information as I told you previous. Click on save and continue. So now the information about the dependent is done. It is asking, do you want to add another dependent? Click on that and you can go through all that questions again for the second dependent. If you want to change something, you can click on edit and you can do that. If you want to just delete this dependent and you gonna start it again, you can do that too. Otherwise, just click on complete and return to the application. Here you can see the application was successfully updated, means your IMM 0008 is ready to submit. It is done. If you want to edit something, you can click on edit and you can do that. Otherwise, your form is completed. You no need to sign this form by hand or online, because when you will submit the application, it will ask you to sign the application electronically and it will cover the whole application. I will be back very soon with the rest of the 3 forms that must be completed by the principal applicant and dependents. Until then, if you have any question, please feel free to leave me a comment below, DM me on Instagram or email me on canadiancharisma@yahoo.com. I will try my best to answer you as soon as possible. See you soon. Till then, stay positive, stay safe, stay connected. Thanks for watching this video.